Today we're reporting from Tamworth, Australia at the World Angus Forum's Angus Expo, and our coverage is brought to you by Roto-Mix. Now this expo is the largest gathering of Angus cattle in Australia, and it showcases elite Angus genetics, innovation, and collaboration all in one place.
It was phenomenal to talk to all the people that brought in a few of their cattle from so many different production areas and from families, and just a lot of young people, it looks like, that are coming up through the business, and that's so great to see with the generations and with the age of the average producer, especially in the U.S., it's probably like 65. So I'm glad to see the young people taking off.
Yeah, and the thing that was just how they presented the cattle, showed the cattle. It was more producer orientated, but yet bringing some young producers in that could show their cattle on a small scale, but yet on a very big scale, being the expo.
There was a multitude of American Angus genetics in the pedigrees of cattle on display at the expo, with bloodlines from the Sitz Angus Ranch in Montana, such as Sitz Resilient, Stellar, and others, being especially prominent. For Jim Sitz, it's a tribute to his parents and family for their dedication to raising high-quality Angus cattle.
It amazed me on how many of our genetics are working down here, and from visiting with a lot of the Australians, how well they're working down here in a whole different part of the country. The cattle that I do believe that if their environments, they have a lot of environments that are very similar to what our environments are. I think my parents would be very surprised on how widespread we are today. I mean, we've sold cattle into a lot of different countries. And it always makes me feel good when we come to a place like this and get to see those genetics. One of the things that I guess excites me is we have a lot of Australian visitors, and I haven't really spent a lot of time down in this part of the country, but when they come out to to the United States, I'll have a little better idea, a little better understanding on maybe what their needs are, and maybe I can try to help direct them in the direction that might be better for them in the future.
Reporting from the Angus Expo in Tamworth, Australia, I'm Nordlund.